like a lot of things be going on around me, man. Yeah, gotta jump back in it. That was wild. That was weird too. It's like this is the second time that the game that that crashed on me. That was wild. It ain't ever truly crashed like that, and this is like second time within the same day that it, or within 24 hours that it crashed on me, bro. What is that? We don't stop. I can't wait to try to like. I can't wait to figure out how to overclock it again, bro. Like get over that shit. I need to overclock my shit. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find some way to overclock it real quick. Overclocking processor 30L Omen. No. Omen. So weird.
And Doug.
Okay, here's what you want to do. Save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
Are you a caddy?
Overclocking used to.
I gotta figure out how to appreciate the light too, by the way. And oh shit, thanks. Oh, you the same Christy. Christy, what's up? I didn't think that you was gonna do that again. You know, I mean, I appreciate it. I do need it, but I appreciate you. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate you for doing it because I'm dealing with so much right now, and greatly appreciate it. But how you been though? Like for real? For shit show. I need glasses too, by the way, so I gotta. Anytime, brother. Appreciate it, brother. Again, you didn't have to do that, so I'm grateful though. But yeah, I was just trying to see if I can figure out how to overclock my CPU because it's been like this for a minute now, bro. It's like I don't. Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. You just making it. Yeah. Ain't we all, nigga? Ain't we all just making it? We just by the tip of our nose or by the skin of our teeth. Yeah, yeah, man. We barely making it around this part. This part. Yeah, man. But yeah, I appreciate it, bro. I was about to jump back into the live. I just crashed for the second time, which tells me that either my processors need to be overclocked or something so you can be better fitted to this whole thing. But it's kind of hard to see what's going on with that. What's that? I don't even know what that is. A cat? I need glasses, bro, by the way. I need glasses. Alright, don't judge me, man. I'm about to bring it over here for you so I can see that. Yeah, it's a cat. That's what's up. Appreciate it, bro. Send me a fucking cat. That's what's up. I was not expecting a damn cat. What? Oh yeah, and you sent. Okay, shit. Yeah. Hey, go ahead and share the live too, bro. Since you want to help me out, Get my shit out there. Broaden it up. Yeah, all of that spirit finger shit. Have the spirit with your boy. Man, it's crazy, bro. I don't know what happened to my damn remote either. So instead of keeping it like it is right here, I'm gonna change the setting a little bit. My remote will make it better. You gonna judge me if I vape, bro? Appreciate it. You a real one. Hold up. Finger. Look at the finger. You a real one. Yeah, that's how I gotta do it right there. Look, man. I don't know if I should jump back into this. You do you, bro. I am, but hey, gotta jump back into this, bro.
To be easy. Why isn't it easy anymore? Or maybe it is.
Appreciate it.
That's
for
what we're
liking
gonna
the
find
live.
out today. Stay tuned. It used to be that if you wanted to overclock your processor, you would first have to start with, an unlocked processor. And if it wasn't unlocked, you'd have to find a way to unlock it. Kind of like the conductive compound hack for the old Athlon processors, where you had to use CPU compound to short a bridge on the CPU substrate, and voila, you had an unlocked processor. Then, after that, you would go into the BIOS and change your bus speed or your multiplier, or both, and you had an overclocked processor, at least after hours of testing and hours of crashing. I guess it really wasn't that easy, was it? But today, it's even worse because you have boost algorithms and CPUs that don't actually run at the clock speed that they're advertised to run at because that clock speed is dependent on, thermals and power availability. And you also have to take into account the CCX quality and which cores can boost to what clock speed and which ones can't. Now, you could do an all-core overclock, but if your weakest core can only get to 4.1 gigahertz, but your best core can get to 4.5 gigahertz, then your all-core overclock will be 4.1 because it can only be as high as your weakest core. So now that we have multi-core processors, that you're just not overclocking one core, but sometimes 6 or 12 or 16, and they all can't reach the same speeds. However, believe it or not, as long as you're not doing extreme overclocking and you just wanted a nice little performance boost, there is a really simple way to do it. That's what we're talking about today. But first, I gotta pay some bills, so check out today's sponsor. Is your copy of Windows 10 unactivated? Well,
What's
it
that? I
doesn't
gotta pay
have
some
to be,
bills.
because with today's sponsor,
I respect it. Yeah, we all gotta pay bills, bro. Life is strange. Have y'all noticed that? Matter of fact, we might do a live of doing this. Man, hold on. Oh yeah, I might go live doing that.
VIP SCD key, you can get a valid Windows 10 license for under $20. Stop dealing with that stupid watermark on the desktop, the valid license for Windows 10. Also, with an activated copy of Windows 10, you can upgrade to Windows 11 for free.
I want to hear scary stories. Y'all gonna watch it with me too.
There was something incredibly sinister
I've-
about these journal entries. I couldn't.
Y'all gotta watch this scary story with me, man. This is by Dougie. Yeah, Corrado. Dougie Corrado on YouTube. Y'all can tune in and check him out sometimes. But I gotta at least watch a scary story real quick, bro. I like the stories that he tell. It just seems interesting. So we're gonna watch with so.
There was something incredibly sinister about these journal entries. I couldn't tell if the man writing them was in horrible danger or going absolutely insane. And if even half of what he wrote inside of that journal was true, we need to leave this place ASAP. We didn't believe what we were reading until we saw them. So we have an incredible announcement for you guys today, and it feels surreal saying this publicly. But here it is. We are officially signing to the great and powerful Ballin Studios. And I want to make this very clear.
That's crazy.
We feel so incredibly blessed to be given such an incredible opportunity. And it's all thanks to you guys and the platform that
And you know what's crazy? I got stories of my own that's just as creepy and shit. Like real personal stories and shit that's just as creepy. Real shit. And I'm like, I've been contemplating on sharing it because I know how the world is. People are skeptics, some are, and then there's people that believe wholeheartedly. But I know one thing, I'm not gonna be making a lot of the stories that I talk about up. It ain't gonna be some stories that I just thought about and just on the fly. First of all, I'm not good at making up stories like that. But I can tell you some strange experiences that I found very weird. You know what I mean?
you put me on. Thank you all so much for supporting us and putting us on the storytelling map. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to the entire Ballin Studios team for being so kind and welcoming to me. And to any new viewers checking out the channel for the first time that came over from Mr. Ballin's channel, I promise to do my best to make the strangest, darkest, and most mysterious content for you all. So let's get to it. But I'll be quick. If you're ready to suspend your disbelief and become fully immersed in today's adventure, you've found your new favorite channel. We post once a week, but there's plenty on the channel to binge. So if you're ready, like the video for good luck, because you're gonna need it. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an upload. Enjoy the
Everything he said, do it to my channel too. I brought you here.
show.
Like my shit, y'all.
Warning. This story is very loosely based on true events. These events are very disturbing and not for the faint-hearted. To get straight to it, I was in Montana last year with my wife and our two friends, Kenny and Sarah, for a 7-day trip. The only reason we had a chance to go on this trip is because Kenny and Sarah had reserved this cabin over a year ahead of time. And we're close friends and they knew that we're into this kind of thing, so they wanted to share the experience with us. There's many reasons that this particular cabin is in such high demand. One of those reasons is just because of how beautiful the landscape is. Another reason is the incredible mountain biking trails and hiking trails nearby. And the third reason is the incredible skiing in the local area. But the real reason it was in high demand, the real reason Kenny and Sarah wanted to stay there so badly and were willing to plan this trip so far ahead of time is because of this cabin's reputation for being extremely haunted. Kenny and Sarah love that kind of thing. They don't visit anywhere without staying at the worst hotel possible with the most sightings of ghosts. And naturally, they wanted me and Jess to come with them because they think that we're beacons of paranormal activity. And they offered this opportunity to us, basically telling us, we just want you here as bait. They told us that as a joke. They weren't actually using us for bait. The reality is that we're all great friends and this was going to be an incredible time. And obviously, Jess and I are willing to go to places like that for an adventure. The way we approach life is, if something crazy happens along the way, so be it. But if
Hold on. Yeah, it felt like I've seen this before.
At Simply,
Oh, hey. Wasn't expecting you to come into the office today. What's going on? It's your day off.
Yeah, the reason I came in today on my day off is because I quit.
Oh,
I really wanted to, like, address you as a man about why I'm quit. Because I feel like you need to understand. So hopefully nobody else have to go through what I went through and what the other workers are going through. First thing, our work environment is too hot. You don't turn on the AC. How are we supposed to get our job done while sweating? There was one time when you walked behind me while I was doing my job. I verbally said, man, it's hot in here. And you kept walking. And I think as a boss, you have been so neglectful that people here fear you. They fear you. To the point where I tried to start a union to protect our rights.
right.
And nobody wanted to join. And I think that's because of you. And the messed up thing about it, about how we've been getting
All
treated.
right, listen. First of all, I'm gonna stop you while you behind. First of all, you're a fucking firefighter. All right, let's get that out the way. Let's address the elephant in the room. Your job is to fight fires, nigga. I just need you to think about that real quick. Like, turn on your brain real quick and just think about it for a second, please, and tell me how that sounds. You lucky I ain't fired you for what you did last week. There was a house on fire, 3 kids inside. Tell me why I turn around and see you on the curb eating a sandwich watching the flames.
It was my lunch break.
You can't take a break during an emergency. Don't you get that? You chose that time to take your lunch break. You have been, hands down, the laziest nigga in the department. You graduated during COVID, didn't you?
Yeah.
I knew it, nigga. You slipped through the cracks. Get out my office. Get out. Get out. I'm sorry. Come on, fire me. Nigga, you put on the wrong helmet. Go home, nigga. Go home.
Hey, this dude funny as hell to me, bro. I knew it. You slipped through the cracks. Get the hell out of my office. Get the hell out of my office. You graduated during COVID, didn't you? Yeah. I knew it. You slipped through the cracks. Get the fuck out of my office. Man, get the hell out of my office. Hell no, bro. Hell no, bro. I want to see if I can find, like, debt. Debt chart. Let's see if they get. Yeah. Google. Debt chart. Live. Man, I'm not trying to download shit. I wanted to see that.